meeting time. And again, there's always you can get negative about it or just be positive. We choose to be positive. We met more. We walked through more things. Again, we'll come back tomorrow and get it again. So we had 3 good solid days on the option.
So you were able to be out here?
No, we were not. No, we stayed inside. Again, we're not going to get anybody banged up and risk the lightning or anything like that. So again, we're dealing with 2 issues right now. Right, it's the first time we've seen odd defense, and we're dealing with the option. So we're just mental days are good right now for us.
Where did you actually practice today?
In the gym. In the gym.
Can you talk about Dallas Crawford and sort of how he's progressing?
Yeah, Dallas came in a little bit overweight, to be honest with you, and he's done a great job getting his body fat down, getting a regiment. He's in good condition right now. I'm excited about him. Sometimes on Thursday we take some of the younger guys that aren't playing for us right now, and we work them out a little bit right after practice. And last Thursday he did a really good job. He's getting better. We're trying to decide if he's a safety or a corner. But he is a really tough kid, I'll tell you that. So we're excited about Dallas.
I heard he was running the scout team for that quarterback.
Yeah, that's exactly right. Okay, so is that the reason for the question? Okay. Well, just come out and ask me. I don't BS you guys. No, he and Whip. Whip does a good job with it too. So again, we've seen a lot of read option this year. Right. And Whip handled a lot of that. So now we want to make sure we get Dallas in there.
How important is that look from the scout team for the defense?
It's so important that they get first draft this week. In other words, the scout offense on the defensive field, the scout offense, they can get anybody they want. So we have some good linemen down there. We have good tight ends down there. We have a good look. They don't use a tight end, but we use some of our tight ends as a tackle to make sure we have enough depth and go fast.
With Olivier, I know you said it.
Yeah.
Be a tough transition for him, but just how's he done this week?
He's got a good attitude. He's had a great attitude, and he's really worked on his conditioning. So, again, we've been kind of burned by the transition, and this is the longest of all the transitions. In other words, the guys who were suspended, they all kind of needed that first game, and we always say from the first game to the second game, we get a lot better. Ray did that, okay, but he's still not where the other guys are in the secondary. Olivier, I would say the same thing. Speaking of. No, but anyway, I would say the same thing with Olivier. He's in good condition. We just got to make sure we don't ask him to do anything he can't do right now.
When he's on top of his game, when he's at the level that he needs to be, or what does he give you? What kind of end is he for you guys?
Well, he should be a multi-faceted end. He should be a good run stopper. He plays with a good motor, and he should be a good pass rusher. So, he should be able to do all 3 for us. It's just a shame we're in week 7 and I haven't seen any of the 3.
I know, obviously, different staff, different defense, all this stuff, but these guys did a pretty good job against them last year.
Yeah.
Do you build off that at all? Do you guys?
I think you have to. I don't think there's any question. We watched last year's game too, and turnovers help. They had some negatives and they got some turnovers. So there's no question we need to do that to have success against them. You can't just line up and go toe to toe and not get a takeaway or not get a TFL. You can't make mistakes on the other side of the ball. So we understand that.
Who do you use at A-back, B-back, fullback? There's certain guys you wanted to use there?
Yeah, again, there's a lot. We've got 2 different groups that are going, but like Devon Johnson, guys like that play those spots for us. So it's a good group. We have a good group back there.
Just talking about playing smarter football. Obviously, a couple takeaways, less penalties. Things are trending in the right direction?
Yeah, I hope. I don't get too excited about that. I've been burned a couple of times. We kind of had a false recovery after Ohio State, and then we had a bad penalty game against Bethune. So I just kind of temper my thoughts there on the penalties. We're going to have to be really good against this group. I think they're 40 yards a game, which is excellent. Turnovers, we're moving in a positive direction, but we still need more takeaways on defense. I think you would all agree. We need interceptions. We're not getting enough interceptions right now. And then I think that's about it. Right?
With the interceptions, what kind of is the key? I know you're, in particular with the secondary, I know you don't want them to press for them, but how would that improve that number there?
Well, I think it's going to improve just because we have stability now, and it's the same guys playing the same position now for multiple weeks. So I think it will improve. We're getting our hands on a couple balls better. We're breaking on the ball better. And again, it's like everything else. We had success last week as a defense, and again, I know it's not you know, it's not dominant yet, you know what I mean? But we had success last week as a defense because everybody did their job. Everybody was in the right spot.
Coach, it's difficult to emphasize takeaways when a big key right now, as everybody's saying, is discipline, and sometimes there's a little element of risk when going for the takeaway.
Yeah, I don't know if I agree with that. I think you have to prepare so hard during the week, and that's the discipline of preparing. That's the habit that we're trying to do. We always talk about the process. We were trying to get everybody to buy into that process. I'll give you examples every week. Street buying into it, Trav buying into it, Jacory to an extent buying into it. But the idea there is the game is for the players, man, and that's the way we coach. When it's game day, you guys got to go play. You got to go play fast and enjoy it. This week is the ultimate test of that, because you really have to prepare. You have to have discipline every day, and then you got to go play. They want you to slow down.
We won't talk tomorrow, but just how do you foresee Brandon Chantrell that coming down to game day, or?
Well, Brandon beat him out yesterday, so again, I don't know how it's gonna. Again, when I'm talking, I want to make sure I'm clear. When I'm talking about production at the left tackle spot, we've had Fig over there, we've had Bunch over there, we've had now Chantrell over there. In addition to and sometimes you need a second guy to step up and push the first guy, so you're playing with your best five. I don't know what the best five are. Certainly, Brandon right now is in the best five. He didn't lose his job yesterday. So again, we're trying to create competition at every spot. I know he doesn't like it, all right. But again, what I want to do is make sure that it doesn't become personal in the media. Okay, it's something that I've talked to him about, and just so we're all on the same page, it has nothing to do with the North Carolina game. It has to do with his body of work and our want to get Chantrell better, Bunch better, so that they're going in the game. They're not playing enough right now. We all thought Bunch was one of the best offensive linemen coming in the spring. He's not playing enough right now. Chantrell's healthy. He needs to get in the game. So he needs to get in the game. So again, if one of those guys can emerge at tackle, maybe Brandon goes inside. Maybe he goes to right tackle. I don't know, but we need competition there badly right now.
Coach, speaking about the best will play, what have you seen out of Eduardo? He's kind of getting a few more.
He is. Again, I mean, that's what we're talking about, right? How did Eduardo first get his start this year for us, special teams? So we gave him that role. He went out there, he did it, and then we gave him more roles. And now he's evolved into third down. He's getting more touches in regular down. So, and again, it's not like they're saying, Coach, can we put Eduardo in? I'm good with it now. I trust the kid. He's working hard. He's doing a great job. And again, I think the competition at every spot is good for our team. You need to get it. There's no more safe spots. The spots belong to the University of Miami and the players that came before us.
Last question for Coach Golden, please.
I want to ask you about JoJo. I know he's played some cornerback.
Yeah.
Is it still going to be that way for
I think so.
this week?
I think so. It might be that the rest of the way. Again, if two other safeties emerge and end up being better than him at safety, then we'll try him at corner. But right now, he's one of the best safeties, and the corners aren't hurting us right now. We need more production out of the corners. They know that. But McGee is playing better. Mike Williams has been solid. This will be a great test for them this week in terms of supporting the run and defending the deep ball. But again, that's going to be a fluid situation until it absolutely just says, okay, these are the best four. And right now, we feel a rotation is the best way there.
All right, thank you.
Okay, guys, thanks.